What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be installing a throttle controller. Now, before we get into that, we need to understand how an accelerator actually works in modern cars. Okay, so basically when you step on the accelerator in your car, there's an electronic device that sends a signal to your ECU and then to your throttle body in order to open according to how much you depress the pedal. Okay, now that's all fine and well, except for the little bit of lag that you get when it has to send that signal to the ECU. Okay, hence why this was designed. Okay, and no, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, I wish. Okay, so basically what this does is it eliminates that lag that you get when you accelerate. Okay, but not only that, it also allows you to set the sensitivity according to your driving style. Okay, now the WINDBOOSTER throttle controller. This is a cheaper version. Okay, there are other models out there as well which have up to 7, even 9 modes. Okay, but this particular model that I have has 4 modes, which is basically all you need, because you have your normal mode and then you have 3 other modes that you can set to whatever sensitivity you want. Okay, now you have normal, P1, P2 and P3. Okay, so you have normal is basically self-explanatory, and P1 is sports mode. So basically that is 50% more sensitive than P1 normal, and then P2, which is ultra sports mode, and that is 50% faster in sensitivity than P1. And then there's P3, okay, which is ultra racing mode. Okay, apparently this is like, you know, if you just want to go all out, say. Okay, it's got the highest sensitivity, and it also reacts according to how much you depress the pedal, but it increases that sensitivity by, you know, 50%. So you can step on the accelerator just a little bit and the car will respond as if you just depress the pedal completely. Okay, now as for installation, this is very simple, which is why I wanted to make a quick video about it. Okay, your accelerator pedal. Okay, on my car and on most cars it will be roughly the same, but on my car specifically, the W204, it will be in the right hand corner looking towards it, and you have 2 13mm bolts. Okay, you just have to use a ratchet and an extension and a 13mm socket, and you put that on, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, you undo these 2 bolts, plastic bolts mind you, and then you simply lift it up. Now don't just rip it open, because you don't just rip it out, because you can't just do that. You need to turn it on its side first. After you pull it out, you turn it on its side first, and then you'll see a plug that's plugged into it. Okay, this ain't the plug, I'm just, for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to show you. The plug will look similar to this, and it will clip over the little clip, over that little clip there. All you got to do is press on it and lift it up, and it will unplug. Okay, now when you have that unplugged, installation is very simple. So basically you unplug your factory plug, and then you get your adapter and you simply plug that in here like so, and your factory connector just plugs into here. Okay, and that's it, you are done for the setup. Okay, now with that done, all you have to do then is simply connect the other side of the cable, and it only goes in one way. As you can see, it can only go in one way, and that's it. Then you just have to route it to wherever you're going to install it. Now it comes with a couple of hose ties, some double-sided adhesive, and which is already stuck onto it, and yeah, that's it. Simple as that, guys. And then you simply just turn on your car and let it idle there for the first, say, couple minutes, just to let it learn. It's just to let it learn, and then you program it to how you want it, and then off you go. It's as simple as that, guys. I mean, there's nothing to it. So for those of you who want to get a pedal controller for their car, go ahead, see how you feel about it, you know. And I know some of you out there have mixed emotions about these things, saying that, oh, it's just a gimmick, that it just tricks the computer into thinking that, you know, you're stepping on the accelerator more than you actually are. But you know what? You actually do feel the difference. You know, it's not like you install it and then you accelerate and it's exactly the same. My honest opinion is that it does make a difference, but the truth is, if you want to go faster, just step on it harder. Seriously. But personally for me, I got this because it was cheap, and I was honestly, you know, I was intrigued by the product. Now, as I said, I am not sponsored by these guys in any way. So, you know, I wish I was, but I'm not. So, you know, those of you guys who know me know that I'm not sponsored by anyone, that I'm just doing this because I just want to share my passions and my hobbies with you guys in hopes that maybe I could teach you something, or at the very least, you know, you get entertained. Okay? Okay guys, now that we're in the car, I'm just going to show you how to remove it for all W204 owners. Okay, so remember, as I said before, just because you don't have a W204 doesn't mean you can't buy it, because when you buy it, you actually buy the correct adapter for your car, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, now on with it. These two 13mm nuts, you just have to undo them with a ratchet and an extension and a 13mm nut. Simply remove those two, and now that just simply lifts out. Now, like I said earlier, do not just rip it out of place. You want to just tilt it to the side first, because it still has the throttle connector. Now you just want to press here, and when you hear that clip, that's when you know you've unclipped it. There you go, and just simply wiggle it out, and just like that, guys. Now to install, very simple. Simply grab your adapter, and as I described before, it can only go in one way. Line up the tab where the clip is and simply click down, and then your factory connector, this connector here, will simply just plug into here. Line up the tab with the clip again and simply push down until it clicks into place, and you're complete. Just like that, guys. It's that simple. So if you're thinking about, you know, getting rid of that lag that you experience in your car, maybe give one of these a shot. Maybe it will do exactly what you need it to do, maybe it won't. But personally, in my experience, it is absolutely worth checking out, because it does do something. Whether or not it's healthy for the car, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just tightening the two 13mm nuts now. Bolts, sorry. And once you have it on snug, you always want to thread it by hand, because these are actually plastic bolts. So you don't want to strip it inside. Okay, once you have that down snug, all you got to do is grab your ratchet again and your extension and tighten it down. That's it. And just like that, it's tight. You want to make sure it's flush with the accelerator pedal, and you're done. Just like that, guys. All you have to do now is route the controller where you want it to be. Okay, in my case, I have routed it to... Okay guys, and just to give you an example of how I routed it, there it is there installed next to my dash, working, and it simply just pops through here and runs along the steering column, and then simply plugs into here. This part here, you see the cable goes from there all the way down, and then simply tucks in here and connects inside here to the cable where the pedal is. So that simply pushes behind this part here. It just tucks behind there and runs up, and simply connects in here. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I release another video. Until next time, This is Mike with MIKEYZ Vlogs, signing off.